What's going on, guys? It's Monkey Fantastic here and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be focusing on the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. I've again changed my upload schedule. It's now just going to be every Friday, mainly because I don't see a point in posting a video on a Sunday for tactics when weekend leagues throughout the weekend. No one's doing it on a Sunday night unless they're really desperate, but the tactics will still work from the Thursday, so it doesn't really make sense unless there's a patch that comes out. So yeah, we're just doing every Friday. I might do videos on, say, doing drafts or something on a Sunday or on a Monday, possibly even a Tuesday. Don't really know yet, to be honest, but from now on, tactic videos, they'll be on a Friday, just because it makes more sense, because you don't need new tactics to play throughout the week to then change them at the end of the week to play weekend league. It doesn't make sense. Like, if the tactics are working, keep using those tactics. Use them throughout the week and use them in the weekend league. If they're not working, check the video out that I'll post on a Friday or check out other YouTubers. I'd appreciate it more if you checked out some of my other videos. However, tactics are tactics. Whatever works for you works for you. Whoever posted them does not matter. The design is to help you. We're getting straight into the tactics, which is the main part we've been waiting for. The defensive style is balanced. This will probably stay as a common theme throughout the whole year because the situational choice is major this year. With the new lengthy, especially the lengthy style, it doesn't really matter as much for your pace. It really matters on how you're defending them and how you're controlling the attacks. So when we've balanced, if you're really good, you could go to a press on heavy touch, but it can leave you open, it can leave you vulnerable. You've got to be very careful with it. The width, we've left at 50. The depth on 55. We want a bit of a higher line, not too high though. We really don't want, 65 is a bit too much for this style. Because it's so midfield heavy, you really don't want to be pushing more of your defense forward into the midfield. So we've went with 55. It makes it a bit of a higher line, but not too high. The build-up play is unbalanced. The chance creation is on forward runs. I know I normally go with direct passing. However, with this formation, it seems to work more forward runs. I'm not sure if there's any reason behind it. It's just what I've found and noticed in game. But yeah, forward runs, it makes it easier. It works a lot of the formation. I've got nothing really to say on that. It just works for me. If it doesn't work for you, go to the... What? Yeah, sound. Fuck's sake. What? What? Sorry, I was just speaking through that and I realised my mic just randomly cut out, so I'm redoing this. Basically, the width is on 55, stretch it out a bit more. We've got chance creation on forward runs. It seems to work from formation. There's no real reason behind it. It just seems to work better than direct passing. If you're struggling with it or it's not working for you, go straight back to direct passing. It works well with the formation because it's more of a passing orientated formation. So yeah, I'd strongly recommend going to direct passing, but what works for me and what seems to work more is forward runs. If there's a reason for it, please let me know. I don't really see a reason for it because they work on paper. Direct passing should work better, but for some reason forward runs does. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a reason for that. It just seems to work. Plays in the box, we've went with 5. This is, again, it works. There's no real reason behind it. It's just a number that seems to work with the formation. It brings the centre mids further up, but doesn't get them into the box fully. They'll sit right on the edge of it. It puts the cam into the box as well, and 2 strikers, of course, are in the box. Corners and free kicks. What I've noticed with this year, because of the new corner system, people are kind of just hitting and hoping into the box. So I'd put 3 players, put it onto 3 for both corners and free kicks. because with the new style of people just hitting into the box and not really checking how to hit a proper free kick or how to hit a proper corner. Yeah, I just throw more players in the box. You've got better chances of winning the ball. And from what I've been doing of just sending a chip straight down near the penalty spot, which has been working for headers. But when it drops down, it helps a lot more to have more players in there. So that is the number you want. If you can hit free kicks and corners properly, that you know how to do them, I'd go down to 1. But if you'd prefer to have a few extra players there, 2 is perfect. But if you're like me, you're not 100% sure on how to do them properly, 3 is the magic number for you. Moving on into the instructions, on one striker, your faster, smaller striker, you want getting behind and stay forward. On your taller one, the one that you want to send the ball up to if you're booting it up for a counter attack, you've got stay central, target man, and stay forward. This is because you want them in the middle to be receiving the ball and being able to pass out to the other players. I know you don't have wingers in this formation or wide players in this formation, but one of your centre mids, depending on which one you choose when I say the tactic in a minute, they will play as a wider player, so they'll be an out ball as well. The cam also seems to go out wider and make runs for you, so that's very helpful as well. But it just means the player you want for me is Harry Kane. If you've got Erling Haaland, he can do it as well, but you might want him on getting behind as well. But they're to receive the ball and lay it off for the other players. The link up for me with Rodrigo and Kane this year has been magical. They're just perfect with each other. If you didn't do the Rodrigo SBC, I feel bad for you. He's just amazing. He's just amazing. But moving on to the cam, we've only got to get into the box. There's no other instructions on him. It's pretty simple. He'll just play however he wants, to be honest. And that's a good thing, because yes, you've got to stick to position on him, but he'll go out wider and play as a wider player when needed, without you even having to tell him to. I'm not sure if that's the thing with Mason Mount or not. I've tried it with Foden and he does it. I've tried it with Grealish, he does it. So it seems like a common theme of the formation, but it might just be the players I'm using. I'm not 100% sure. But they seem to go out wider. They also stay in the middle when needed, and they're always in the box for you. They're just always there, ready for the ball to drop down to them or to run on and do a volley. Now, with the centre mids, there's 2 centre mids you want. One of them's got cover wing, the other one's got cover centre. This is because one of them's going to play as more of a central player with your CDM and basically hold the midfield. The other one, for me, Nedved, he's going to be going out wider and playing a bit wider and playing on the wing and stopping people doing counter-attacks down the wings. If you've got him on the left, it can stop the likes of Usman. If you've got him on the right, you can stop the likes of Raheem Sterling. It's just, they stop the counter-attacks, but they also widen your team up to give you more options, so you're not stuck with just the central outlet. CDM, you've got cover centre, stay back while attacking. Pretty basic, we have it every time. Your left and right back, you've got stay back while attacking and overlap. Overlap is optional with this. I prefer it to, again, give more of a wider outlet. But stay back and attacking because you don't want them flying forward, because for me specifically, Perisic, he's not the fastest. So he can get caught out quite easily. If you've got someone like Ferland Mendy, he can go on and just have it unbalanced or even join attack if you really want to play aggressively. But yeah, Perisic for me, he isn't the fastest one, so I don't really have it on. I have it stay back. Same with Joe Gomez, however, he is fast enough. He's just not the best with a cross. So yeah, those are the tactics for you. There's nothing on the goalkeeper, nothing on the centre-backs. I barely ever put anything on centre-backs. But if you want to play more aggressive, as I said before, you can put sweeper keeper on. At this stage, I'd only really put it on Campos. He's the only one that I've noticed this year is good with sweeper keeper because he has outfield stats as well. But yeah, those are the tactics for you. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope these help you a lot. Good luck with Weekend League, and I'll see you all next time.